What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 10 of our Survival Island Let's Play. And I'm actually surprised that I actually made it this far through a series because it's the first time I've ever got to a two-digit series or two-digit number for a series. Um, and I was debating on whether or not to wait to record this video until after I came back from work, but I'm a little bit too anxious to see if it'll work, and I took the liberty of building a mob grinder to get ourselves XP because it won't be able to spawn Enderman for us to get the Ender pearls to make the little eyes of Ender to find the stronghold, but we'll cross that bridge whenever we get to it. So I built us a normal mob grinder where it can spawn skeletons, spiders, and zombies. I think that's the three main ones. Yeah, it can spawn those three, and it will push them down to where they will fall but still be alive to where I can kill them and I'll be able to get the XP and the loot from them. That's going to come in really handy whenever we get our enchantment table made, which we will make in this episode because I did not know that I had the crafting recipe wrong. Thank you to the subscriber who pointed out to me. I'm so sorry, I'm forgetting your name right now. I'm also going to flash your name. I should have looked that up after the original recipe didn't work, but it slipped my mind, so I apologize for that. So aside from the mob spawner, which I'm going to show you in a little bit, which I did not try out yet, so it may be a complete flop, I did a couple of little adjustments to our island, and let me see. Yeah, there we go. First thing I did was, remember I just had straight up bricks on our building that will house our enchantment table. So what I did was I made some stained glass, only red and yellow because those are the only kinds of flowers that would pop up whenever I bone mealed the ground. But I made it all around, and I think it gives it a nice, more enchantment-y feel to it. And I put a couple glowstone in the corners instead of torches, and I also put a bunch of glowstone over our, I'm trying to look at the mob grinder, put a bunch of glowstone over our ground to help any mobs not spawn on here. And I also dug way down in like the cave system, lit up the entire cave system just to make sure we could get the most efficient amount of mobs to spawn in our mob grinder and not around in the caves. So put glowstone all around, and I also added a little bit of a patio area to our house to kind of spiff it up because our house looked really crappy. So I put a little patio area, got ourselves a doormat both inside and outside, made ourselves a little sofa area with some red carpet, which I need to get some more white wool so I could turn that into red wool to make carpet. Yeah, okay. Also got ourselves a big screen TV that's kind of stationary, but it's just a picture. But I'm not really exactly sure what this is a picture of. It looks sort of like one of the astrology dome buildings that has the telescope on it, where you can look at the stars and see kind of in space. I'm just going to assume that's what it is. So we got that, made ourselves a little dining table, and I moved our bed and put some red carpet around our bed so we could have kind of like a bedroom. Also, in the last episode, I said that I would move over the chests down below into a basement, and I couldn't really think of any better way to use our andesite, or it's andesite. It's either pronounced diorite or diorite, and gravel. So I used that to make our basement area. I lined the walls with, I think this is the diorite, and turned them into polished, which all you have to do is place 4 in a block pattern, and they turn into a polished version of whichever block you use. So I got polished diorite for the walls. I have polished andesite for the flooring, and I have polished granite for the ceiling. So I made us a nice little area, got everything lined up in chests, all labeled, got our building blocks, mob drops, our armor, tools and weapons, ores and ingots, or ingots and ores, enchanted books, miscellaneous items, and food. And I also got ourselves our workstation down here, and I'm thinking about removing this because I just put the ye old workstation to kind of match the ye old strip mine up top. But I think I'm going to remove this and place an anvil there so we can repair items and use the books to enchant other equipment. So without further ado, let's go back up and take a look at our mob grinder. Oh, it's getting dark actually. Let me sleep off the night real fast. So I'm really hoping this works because I put a lot of work into this mob spawner. Majority of the work was farming cobblestone, which I didn't want to use cobblestone because it looks like crap to me, and I just don't like it. So I took all the cobblestone that I did get, and this was a brand new diamond pickaxe. That's how much cobblestone I had to mine out. I took all the cobblestone, smelted it so that it could be smooth stone, and I used that to make that. Looks a little awkward from the outside, but you'll be able to get to see what it looks like on the inside before I actually remove all the torches that's keeping it lit up, and we're going to actually see if it'll work. Hopefully. So let's oops, excuse me. Let's go ahead and make our way back up, and I'll explain the workings of it. And I don't know if I said this before, but I will place the guy's name on the screen who gave me the idea or showed the idea. And he does have a YouTube channel. I'll place his YouTube channel link in the description below so you can go check him out. And he sounds like a kind of a young guy, so kudos to him because he did a very good job with this. I would have never thought of doing it this way. So let's get up over here, and this is what the inside looks like. So the way it works, the reason why they have the trap doors is because whenever a mob spawns on any one of these platforms, the mob will actually think of it as an actual block, and they will try to walk across it even though the trap door is closed, making them fall into the running water, fall down the tube, where they will hit the ground and have their health damage, and I could just stand there with a diamond sword and swing, 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 and kill everything and get the XP. And I'm also thinking about, and he did suggest this, but was to put hoppers below where they would fall down. That way the loot would automatically get collected into a chest below, and I wouldn't have to worry about collecting it. So I got all the trapdoors placed down, and he did something else that I think I forgot to do. He put some vines right there. He said to kind of slow down their descent, to not kill them if you want to get the XP, but he built his up 24 blocks high. I built mine up 16 blocks high. So I don't think the mobs are going to die. They should be decently low on health, enough to where I just should have to hit them 1 or 2 times. So without further ado, let's see if this work paid off. So let's go ahead and start removing torches, and hopefully, actually, before I get murdered, let me put this on peaceful just for right now, and while I remove the torches, that way nothing's gonna spawn and kill me while I'm doing this. So let's go ahead and work our way around and take out all of the torches, and just a few more, and bless you, buddy. Alright. God dang, bless you again. Alright, all the torches are down. I'm not sure if the light that's shining through is going to be a problem. He said to use half slabs on the top with the bottom section, not the top, so that mobs can't spawn on it. But I'm hoping that that's just a little bit of a light glitch that's happening. So we'll see in a second. So let's make our way back down and mine it all the way. And he didn't have glass on his, but I wanted to actually see the mobs falling down, so let's fill this up. So now that they can't escape, let's go ahead and options, normal, and cross the fingers. I'm not expecting them to be flowing down really fast because it wasn't an extreme rate of mobs that would fall out of it, but it was decent enough to where we could get a bunch of experience and get a bunch of loot. So while that's filling up with mobs, what we are going to do is, now that I actually have a bunch of experience from mining out coal and other kind of things while I was mining out the cobblestone, gonna go ahead and make the enchantment table now because I actually can make a book. So let's see, where is, okay, I need 4 of this, and I need I'm going to need a piece of leather and 3 pieces of paper and 2 diamonds. 1, 2. Alright, so let's see if the guy was right. So he said, I think surround the leather in paper. Yep. Way to go, Opie. So we got ourselves a book. So let's, I think it goes like this. 2 diamonds on the side, and enchantment table. Sweet. Alright, so now, how many, do I have any other leather? Alright, so I got 5 more, so let's go ahead and make all the books we can, just for right now. So, I'm just going to grab the whole stack of paper, and put 5 right there, spread that out. 5 books, get rid of that. Alright, let's go ahead and put down our enchantment table and see. Oh, I also did find some diamonds, but I didn't mine them out because I want to see if I can get a fortune enchant on a pickaxe. That way we could get a lot more diamonds than what they have, because there's only 3 of them. So if I get a fortune enchant, I might be able to get, you know, 8 of them, hopefully. That would be nice. So let's walk on over here. Remove our placeholder and throw that down. So now we have ourselves an enchantment table. Let's see what just out of curiosity, let's see what we get. Unbreaking and unbreaking. Shocker. Let's see what we get if we throw in the iron sword. Unbreaking and sharpness. Yeah, those enchants really suck. Alright. So I don't see any mobs dropping. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. I may have done something wrong. I did switch it back to normal. Actually, let me go ahead and climb up there and see if anything is actually spawning. Oh, I hope I didn't do all this for nothing. Oh god, no I didn't. No, they're spawning. They're spawning. Okay, they're spawning. And I don't want this creeper to blow everything to crap, so let's slowly work our way down. Alright, okay, so they are spawning. They do have mobs that are spawning. That's good. And he also said that you can increase the levels. Like this would just be considered like a tier 1. So if I wanted to, I could make an entirely another level like the one that I just showed you guys, and it would help, you know, increase the amount of odds that they would have something spawning because they would have more platforms. So for right now, what we're gonna do for the rest of this episode is we are going, well, get our hell hunger back up. And we are going to kill off some cow. Yep. We're going to kill off a couple cows. Get some leather so we can get ourselves some books. All I really need to save is just 4 of them. And alright, let's see how many leather we got so far. 13 pieces of leather. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 more. Alright. So we're gonna leave those guys right there. Do I have any wheat on me? Nope. Let's go. Oop, got a full farm though. Let's go ahead and collect all of that. And replant the seeds. Alright. So let's use the wheat that we got to go ahead and rebreed our cows. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yep, we got the mob spawning. Now, I wonder if the creepers are going to actually start to blow up. I don't think they could see me through this because... Okay. Okay, can't get too close. Just can't get too close because they will be able to see me if I get too close. But I can. Awesome, it's working. It's working. That's the first mob spawner that I actually built that actually works. Awesome. Actually, you know what? That idea with the hoppers underneath, and I could just build a little underground area right here, and that way I wouldn't have to worry about collecting all of the items. But that's not a big deal anyway. So, okay, I got 18 pieces of leather, so let's go ahead and make some more books. And we could get a few bookshelves made. Did I put the paper back? No. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw that and surround that. 20 books, and if I'm not mistaken, you just layer wood on top of a layer of books. So let's spread that out. So I'll be able to make 6 bookshelves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. And now we got 6 bookshelves. We are making progress. Alright. And I wish I could have made this episode a little bit longer, but I was just too anxious to actually see if this would actually work. And I'm totally stoked that it did. I'm actually kind of tempted to maybe make another level, or just make a couple of more levels, because all I really need to do is just mine out a bunch of cobblestone. So I might actually do that. So let's see. I got 6. I want to make it even. There has to be a space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. Alright, so now let's see what we could get. Maybe we will get... Oh, unbreaking 2, unbreaking 1. Nope. I think what I'll try to do is... I know the way that the enchantments now work. You used to be able to just cycle your weapon in and out, in and out, in and out, and you would be able to get different enchants. But now you can't do that, so whichever item you have, it will always give you that exact same enchants that it... I mean, the ones that it shows. So I can't get a level 30 enchantment yet, because we don't quite have enough books, but I might be able to get lucky if I make I'll make like 3 iron pickaxes just to try it out. So I'm going to need... Do I have wood on me? Yes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So boom, and some iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go ahead and make ourselves some pickaxes. Alright, so let's go ahead and... Whoop. So let's throw everything we don't need back in our chests. We don't need the wood, a brick, that. We don't need that or that. And mob drops, that in there. I'll just keep 1 stack, that's fine. Oh, I was able to find some slimes. Actually, I was only able to find 2 of them. And I was almost tempted out of honor for Captain Sparkles to lead him back up to the surface, but I was lost and I couldn't really find the passageway back up. Because I do have that name tag, and I was going to name him Jerry for him and put him in a little glass case, but slime ball seemed a little bit more appropriate. So we don't need any other mob drops. Leather. Let's go ahead and throw the food in there, and our bow. And, okay, miscellaneous items in there. Book. Gunpowder. And throw that in there. Alright, good enough. Oh. Boop, boop. Okay, now we're good. So let's go ahead and see if... It seems like they only spawn if I'm standing... Well, no, not really. Got one... Got a zombie in there. It seems like they spawn more whenever I'm standing up next to it. I think I might have to look into that. Because, oh, that's right. They only spawn if you're standing up right next to it. Or, like, in a certain amount of distance. So I would have to stand up by this and let them build up. I think I might do that, actually. I don't know. I might leave my game open while I go to work, and when I come back I would have like a whole massive army of mobs. So let's see if we could get lucky enough to get a fortune enchant. Unbreaking and breaking efficiency. No. And I can get a level... Oh. Unbreaking and breaking efficiency. Don't do this to me. Unbreaking and breaking efficiency. Okay, well, I'll do a little bit of research actually on the enchantment table to see exactly how it works, because I know the little tooltip that it says that for the enchantment that it says you might get, that is usually the one you do get. But I'm gonna look up the I'm gonna go look up on the wiki and see exactly how the new enchanting works to see if I could save a little bit of resources and hopefully be able to get an efficiency, a fortune pickaxe a little bit easier. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the changes that that I did to the island, and I hope you are not too upset that I didn't build this on camera. I just figured it would take a really long time to do, and it would be a lot of fast forwarding. And even with me watching something like whenever Captain Sparkles does it with his builds, I don't find that really too interesting. So I took the liberty to do it off camera, but I waited to show you guys how it works and if it would work. So if you're okay with things like that, Maybe I'll go ahead and add on another layer on this until the next episode. That's about it. I'll go ahead and keep repopulating our cows. Might go get a couple more blaze rods in the nether, but I'll probably do that on camera. So, I'm talking too much. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, remember to like it, dislike it. If you didn't like it, please remember to give me some criticism as to what I can do to improve so you can enjoy your stay on my channel a little bit longer or more. And remember to subscribe. So I'll see you guys next time.